I started with the Isley Brothers many years ago, and it started when I was a kid. Our two families, the Isleys and the Jaspers, were very close. We lived in close proximity to each other in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we were kind of raised. I was kind of raised together with Ernie and Marvin, and we were friends at very early ages. My sister ended up marrying Rudolph Isley, which is one of the older Isley brothers. And they went on to record, Shout and Twist and Shout, songs like that, while we were still youngsters. But as we grew older, we started to play instruments. We had a trio called the Jasmine Trio in our early teen years. And we used to play different church functions and high school dates. And after a while, we got really good at it. And the older brothers saw us playing and they said, we want you guys to play on our records. And from that point on, we became a 6-member group. And I believe the 3+3 album was the first album we all appeared on the covers together. And that relationship continued until 1983, which ended with the Between the Sheets album. And although I was credited for, playing keyboards, which I did, there was other things that I did too as well. I played bass on some songs. I even played guitar on some songs, and I wrote a great amount of that material, and so did Ernie Isley. That's kind of where most of the ideas came from. Of course, Marvin added to that as well, but the vast majority came from me and Ernie. And that's sort of a brief background of, my involvement with the group. Back in 1988, I started Gold City Records. The first CD on there was called Super Bad, and it was the title track from that CD was a #1 single for me. And that kind of launched my solo career. And ever since then, I've been recording, solo projects on Gold City. And I've also had other acts on the label too, but it's been primarily, my label because I'm able to create freely. I have a creative freedom there. So it's a good way for me to express my music. I've done 10 albums since Superbad, and 4 of them have been gospel, but they've all had that R&B soul feel to them, also funk songs with spiritual lyrics, Funk is syncopated counterpoint that's rhythmic between all the instruments of the rhythm section, the piano, bass, drums, guitar, which are played in a percussive manner, attack on the instruments. And that combination of dynamics creates a mood that a person would want to move or dance. So technically, I think that's what funk is. However, funk is also an attitude that a musician has to have in order to play it effectively. And it's usually an attitude of like a little swagger, maybe a little aggressiveness. But, the combination of all those things, I think will create a funky groove. It can be overlooked sometimes because of some of the other genres getting more attention, but I don't think it's any less important. Funk is a really essential part of R&B. On one side you have your ballads, on one side you have what they call, standard R&B, but then funk is a little different category, and it is just as important. I grew up on it, and it should get more attention. I even put funk songs in my current projects. I have a song, an album called Inspired, and one of the songs that is funk is called Keep Believing. That's right in the it's right from that era, the feel in the music. And also another song called Let My People Go. That's part of me, so I'm always going to put funk in my current albums too, because like I said, I can't separate myself from it. It's part of what I do, so it's always going to be there in my music. Yesterday we had the special awards for the Grammy, and the Isley Brothers received the Lifetime Achievement Award, and that's this Grammy here, sitting right here. It was a nice affair at the Eagle Theater. I was able to see Ernie and Ronald again, which was nice. We were all there together. The ceremony was great. Ringo Starr was there because the Beatles also received the Lifetime Achievement Award as well. And it was just an amazing thing to happen because, first of all, not many people win that award, and it was in such great company. I think Chris Christopherson was also there, and he received the same award as well. So it was a great thing, and we were very honored to have received it. Gold City is my label, and I've put a lot of work into it. And if you can go to my website, chrisjasper.com, and you can see all of those CDs on the website. There'll be a mixture of ballads and funk. I'm trying to take it to another level. So always working on new material.